Massive open worlds, in-depth storylines, and huge interactive player bases are a massive part of gaming today. But Raid Shadow Legends says no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna simplify it, and there's something that's a piece of beauty about that, and that's one of the reasons why I love playing Raid Shadow Legends. Let's talk about that today. Welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends, guys. If you've never played the game, I urge you to. I have a lot of fun playing this game every single day right here in the channel. I have a QR code right here for you to download the game for free, or a link in the description. It's gonna get you 2 free epic champions, Thane and Tyrell. Epic champions can be a lifesaver inside of this game. Don't miss out on those ones, and a bunch of rewards to start out your account. Now is the time. Let's get it done. But why Raid? Well, this is our home base inside of Raid Shadow Legends. We're not talking about a massive, extensive world where we need to run here, run there, go talk to this person, go talk to that person. No, it is all right here, everything that we need to do, which is something that maybe today is less desirable by some gamers. But to me, I look at this and I say, this I understand. This is something that I could work with, and this is something that's not gonna take extensive amounts of time for me to interact with in different ways. It's the beauty of Raid. It's all right here. Anything that I want to do is all right here. I don't need to shift and go to another realm. So I'm not saying that Raid Shadow Legends lacks depth, because it definitely doesn't. Between the champions that you have to put together, gear up, understand, the team building that you have to do to create teams that are not only synergizing well together, but that can take down bosses in a fair amount of time. So you're not spending all day trying to farm out these bosses. Here, Spider 20, for example, I'm farming this with rare and epic champions. These are no champions that are difficult to get. These are champions that all players can get and can be very successful based off of the knowledge. So there's a lot of depth in knowledge inside of the game, how to build out teams, how to gear out your teams, and how to make them really specific and use specific. But Raid leaves out all of the grandness for exploration and dialogue and all of that. And I actually love that. Now, I do like that in some games. I play Diablo Immortal, and inside of that game, it's an open world, and you can talk to people in open worlds and be part of all of that. That's cool, but I don't want this here in my turn-based RPG game. Everything is right here. Campaign, dungeons, faction wars, arena, clan bosses, Doom Tower, Curse City, Siege. There are so many different things that you can do inside of the game. But with that said, it doesn't have to be, and it doesn't come at us in a difficult fashion. We're able to get to it, do the tasks we want to do. Right now, I want to come fight in arena. I just go to arena and I fight in it. I don't have to go do anything out of this world or really out of the norm to get myself there. Now, I'm actually going against a team right now with a healer, reviver, and one of the better tanks inside of the game. Let's see if we can get them down, and we can. There we go. Got it done. All right. So as you can see, very easy to dive into that. Maybe I want to do a live arena or a team tag arena. That's all right here. If I want to do anything else, some campaign, some dungeons, they're all laid out for me here to dive into. As you can see, we even have a new event dungeon right now where we're going against the Queen of Hearts from the Adventures, Alice Adventures in Wonderlands, which is actually right now a free login champion you get from inside of the game just from logging in, which is pretty cool. Alice Chase gets you a free legendary champion based from the Alice Adventures in Wonderland story. These are pretty darn awesome. So I digress. I'm just trying to show you right now something really cool inside of the game that you can get yourself involved in if you do it today. Who knows when you're going to be watching this? But if you want to go to the tavern and upgrade champions, well, that's all right here. All the stuff you need for your upgrading of champions is there. You want to upgrade their skills? Boom. Ascend them? Boom. Upgrade their rank? Boom. Pretty easy to do. Guardian Ring. For some passive upgrades, you want to just continuously have them gain energy over the time? Sure. Or power, I should say, over time? Sure. You could set your guardians up to protect or to actually give buffs for that faction. We got a couple going on for orcs right there. It's a bad example because we don't have a ton of them. How about Shadowkin? Yeah, they're all good. All the epics, good to go. They get a little bit of a buff. Empowering champions, unbinding champions, token trader, it's all right here. And something that I love is that the market was just redone inside of the game. So now all of your markets are shared right here. I got the regular market, my clan shop, things that I could spend my clan reward tokens on, the token trader, from when we do that other thing that we just showed over there in the Guardian Ring. The Bazaar, which is from Tag Arena. I'm always getting champion fragments. And the Altar of Souls, if I want to go ahead and buy any of these, which I will actually go buy a couple of these Immortal Soul Essences right now while we are there. Also, you want to get new champions? It's all right here in the same base. Mystery shards, ancient shards, voids, primals, and sacreds. And it tells you very easily when there's an event going on that you could be playing inside of the game. They'll give you extra rewards. Right here, I could target champions, and I have a 2x chance of getting a legendary champion, which means 12% chance of pulling a legendary right there. It's all right in front of our face, and right now there's a fusion event going on. It tells us right here that if we do all the things that we have to do inside of the game to get this champion, we can get the Mad Hatter from the Alice Adventures in Wonderland story as well. As you can see, things are very easy. You have fragment summons we could do right here, where you get fragments and then you could summon a champion. This is one needed to get that Mad Hatter. You have fusions you could do, where I'm trying to get myself Lady Macaj, a mythical champion inside of the game, which will actually be my first mythical champion. But the point here is, although all of this may not make sense to you if you're a new player inside of the game, as it did not to me when I was starting inside of the game, you don't have to go far to find everything. It's all right here. My base is on the screen, and I'm playing it on PC, but you could play it on mobile as well. It's all right here, and it's not difficult to figure out. It's gonna take a little time like any game does, but doesn't have a learning curve that's extensive. The Great Hall right here, this is where we could level up and get higher affinity bonuses on our champions. I actually want to go get accuracy. Can we get an upgrade here? Can we get it? Boom, we got an upgrade right there. That's because we're getting the materials needed to do these upgrades. We're doing that over in the arena. I'm a little short, a little bit shy. We just need a little bit more right there, and it's giving accuracy to the faction of, I should actually probably be doing that on the voids. All right. This I've been playing for a year. Takes a long time. And then you get these as well. Man, it's extensive. There's a lot going on inside of the game, but at the same time, it's all in one spot, so you can figure it out fairly easily. You want to forge some gear? Come on over to the forge. Forge some gear that you can maybe use. Perception gear, by the way, some of the best in the game, some of my favorite inside of the game. And of course, Altar of Souls are where you can summon souls so that you can get extra buffs on your champions. And these are all the souls that I own. I could awaken champions if I want to, put the souls on them, and they just get an awakening bonus, which makes them stronger in all of those battles. And if I want to do quests, bam, my quests are right here. I already completed my dailies. You have weeklies, monthlies, and advanced, all right there for you. Challenges, don't look at me here. I neglect my challenges, but they're easy to find if I want to. Same thing with my missions. I neglect them as well. What is this? Ice Golem's Peak. Well, there's a fusion going on right now. When you have a fusion, you get a fusion calendar like this. And there is an Ice Golem event going on that starts on Wednesday, January 15th. So that right there is when I will complete this dungeon mission, and then we will continue to get over here. This champion at the very end, you want her. For arena, increases ally speed in arena battles by 30. I cannot believe I don't have her yet. It's sad, but we'll get her because it's all right there. And we understand what we have to do. We have our clan. You want to come join our clan? Well, we're full right now, but all of our clan things are here. We got clan quests we can do. We have a clan shop, which I showed you before, where you can get things and be rewarded, and all of that. And if you want your champions, dude, they're right here. All your champions. These are all of the ones that I use on a regular basis, so that need to be upgraded, but then I have my vaults. And my vaults have a ton of other champions. And my reserve vaults have all my food champions. It's very easy to figure this out. It's very nicely laid out, making it very player friendly. And that's something that's really, really important. Now, as I'm saying all this, I'm understanding that this is kind of like a guide to Raid and to why I think this is a really good game to dive into and enjoy the simplicity of the game. And that's cool. On this channel, I normally go through walkthroughs and my daily grind, taking everyone with me on how to min-max my experience and yours as well inside of the game. But this here, it's a good starting position for you. You have your tournaments. These are events that you could partake in. There's actually two different types of events. One of them are tournaments, as you can see right now, Spider, Classic Arena, and Champion Chase. We are doing all of these to get rewarded, to get these fragments right here for that fusion, because we want to get the Mad Hatter. And you also not only have tournaments, but you have events going on as well. Champion Training Event. We've completed the Champion Training Event, and we trained up enough champions to get that fragment we needed so that we can get that champion. That's cool. Dungeon Divers, we are just about done with right here. We just got ourselves another Ancient Shard for free, and we're going to use our energy to get this fragment so we can then fuse another champion with the fragments used to get that Mad Hatter. it's a little bit more confusing. I get that, but it's cool. And you also get login rewards throughout the day for the time you spend. And if you play on PC like me, you'll probably find yourself just keeping it on your PC all day long and just kind of tinkering around with things and having fun while you do it. Being that the arena is where something is going on here today, we're going to actually go see if there's another battle we could partake in that we can, oh, look, this guy, we're getting handed easy wins. And since there's an event going on in the tournament right now, I can get rewarded for the number of wins that I bring in. And when we can get easy wins like this, get 12 tournament points right there for taking in an easy win, I want that every day of the week. And there's actually a lot of easy wins here. This is another one. While we're here, I'm going to take a moment and pull all these wins in because I want to progress in that tournament, because I want to win the tournament, get the rewards for the tournament, and on top of that, I want to be able to get the champion that I need for the fusion. Notice here, even Skeletor is part of the game, man. Skeletor. And by the way, if you're starting fresh, Kale is the starting champion you want to start with. He is the best rare starting champion nuker inside of the game. That should be your day one champion inside of Raid Shadow Legends, if you have yet to start. And again, use that QR code and then use Kale. What about this one here? Speed, I don't know. That team is, this girl's tough. She's tough right there. Anyone else that we could pull in a win from? I think we're good right here, so I will wait the extra 6 minutes, let that refresh, and that's all. Something else that's really important on day one is going in and doing Clan Boss right here. These are some of the best rewards you will get in the game. You want to progress yourself to be able to beat easy, normal, hard, brutal, nightmare, and ultra nightmare, because the best chest you can get, when you start getting 70 million damage on ultra nightmare, you get the transcendent chest, where you can get free sacred shards, $20 to $25 value, or legendary skill tomes, same value, for free, just for participating in it. And if you beat it in full, meaning it's purple here, your whole clan beat that boss together as a team, you get 2 of those chests. This is how I get so much value out of the game absolutely for free. The other way that I get value, which is not for free, is I go to the shop, and every single month I buy the Progression Daily Gem Pass right here. It's $10 and it gets you a couple of thousand gems. You get rewarded with them every single day. And it always has me full on gems, which I will then spend in the gem shop on energy, just like that. 40 gems, I'm going to actually buy a couple of them because we are going to want to finish Dungeon Divers. That is going on now because there's not a ton of time left. So, Raid knocks away all of the unnecessary clutter and confusion. And they focus in on the gameplay modes that they want us to play most, or that are most valuable for us to play, or that we download the game to play. I like the game modes, and I like that Raid brings us right to them. Look at this. We actually just got ourselves a little bit of energy right there from the Classic Arena. We'll take that energy right here. I'm going to go right on over to the Spider Tournament, and we're going to go in and take down this, use auto battles and multi-battles, so we could just sit back, enjoy the victories, and enjoy the simplicity of Raid, so we could dive in and learn more about everything else that Raid has to offer. I suggest you guys stick around with me on this journey inside of Raid every single day. You do that by subscribing to the channel. And in addition to that, you should check out my website, echogaming.io, where I focus on Raid Shadow Legends, Diablo Immortal, and other mobile games. Go check it out, echogaming.io, and bookmark it on your browser.